The IMPI attracts some of the world's best Enduro riders as well as weekend riders to the unforgiving mountains of KwaZulu-Natal. This year would be in a new town called Eshowe in the northern region of these tribal lands with bigger mountain ranges and more diverse landscape. The weekend would be filled with hours of struggle, adventure and self-discovery. The first day of the IMPI Hard Enduro would be a time trial, which would determine the start order for each of the riders. The fastest time would get you ahead of the pack for the rest of the day's riding. The IMPI has incorporated a round of the South African National Enduro Series as well. The 32-kilometer long time trial opened for the National Enduro entries at 8 a.m. and would later be followed by 9 a.m. for the rest of the stacked field. In traditional IMPI style, the time trial would be much easier than it would be riding on days 1 and 2, but still, it had spicy challenges to warm up the riders as to what would lay ahead for them. Not only would the riders have to battle the mountains, but also be on point with navigation, as the entire IMPI was done on GPS as well. Being proficient at navigation would save you time and energy and give you an advantage over the rest of the field. Following other riders would subject you to that possible navigational errors. Some of the top riders preferred to go towards the end of the time cap after the majority of the field had gone through. This would give them an open route, but would also offer new challenges, those namely following the tracks out front and possibly getting it wrong. The sweepers are the unforgotten heroes in events like these. They're not only riding the toughest routes along with the racers, but also helping out with mechanicals and medical issues along the way. Under the looming time pressure of the sun setting, it's the organizers of the event and the sweepers that do their very best to get the stricken riders home safely, but sometimes the guys end up still sleeping out in the mountains. Riders finished up their laps with some of the fastest times of just over an hour, which would get them to the front of the pack for day one.
Yeah, I just finished up with the time trial. It's probably like my 5th or 6th IMPI, so sort of knew when to go out. I went out later in the day, and most times that pays off. So for me, the IMPI is definitely one of the best races in South Africa. I mean, I really enjoy it. It's right up there with the Roof of Africa, and for me, when I was young, it was like a big race to do. And I remember finishing my first IMPI is probably still one of the toughest days I've had on my bike. The true South African spirit. I mean, all the guys are out here and all pushing and having a good time. So we'll have to see what happens in the next 2 days.
Stay tuned for day one of the IMPI Hard Enduro coming soon.